This is a tutorial for the Find CRISPRs web tool. This is the 2019 version available at flyrnai.org/CRISPR3. I'm going to go over how to search for sgRNA designs in Drosophila melanogaster, as well as how to search our datasets of variants. So first, going over the gene search, you start by entering the FPGN or gene symbol that you want to target. You're then going to choose any tracks of interest. They're organized by off-targets as well as location. In this case, we'll just target CDS regions. And then we're going to choose the mismatch stringency. I'm going with the most stringent in this case, meaning there will be no off-targets with 5 or less mismatches. First thing you'll see on this results page is an embedded genome browser. You can see the potential designs as well as the gene and things like exons for reference. If you click on one of the designs, you can see detailed information like the coordinates, efficiency score, off-target score, etc. And then at the bottom of the page, there's a table with detailed results as well as a few additional columns. But going back to the browser, I'm going to show how to zoom in on a particular location of interest. So there's 2 ways to do that. The easiest just being double-clicking. It's also possible to hold shift and press the up or down arrow keys. Another thing I'll show quickly, there's a full screen view button here, giving you a bit of a better view, and also the option to zoom with on-screen buttons. So we've zoomed in here on a few different designs, and now when we scroll down, the table is automatically filtered to just show the designs that are within the view of the browser right now. Going back sort of below the genome browser, there's a few other filter options. You can manually enter in a location. You can filter by either like the efficiency score or machine learning score, etc. And then there's also the option to filter by just a particular exon. So you can search for exons of a particular gene, and then clicking on one will resize the browser to the location you clicked, and then again filter the table. And one important thing to note is you can only apply one of these filters at a time. So going back to the table, we provide a few different scores. For more information, we have this section here, as well as publications that go into even further detail. Moving over to the right side of the table, we have things like cut frame, start codon distance, percent coverage, domains, and SNPs in particular. Stocks or cell lines. For the domains, if you click on one, you can see detailed information including the IDs. And then if there's a SNP in either this cell line or one of these injection stocks, it'll show up here. Clicking on that will show you detailed information about where the variant is within the guide, as well as an annotation from SNPF about the impact of a particular variant. In this case, this one was a synonymous variant. So now going back to the table, another useful feature is searching by multiple columns. So we can start by filtering out SNPs and then order by efficiency score, for example. So to do that, you hold shift and then click on the column you're interested in. And while still holding shift, we'll click on another column to order first by the original column and then this efficiency score. From here, you can either use the results as they are or export in one of these formats. And that's the basics of the gene search. We also give the option to do a batch gene search, which works the same way, only you can enter one gene ID or symbol per line and then choose from these same options. Next, I'll quickly show the sequence search. If you already have a sgRNA design and you want to look up our existing information about it, including these scores, you can either search the design with or without the PAM sequence here. And it's also possible to do more than one sequence. You just separate them one sequence per line. And this is going to show you the same results table with all the efficiency scores and other information. Finally, I'll just go over the variant search. There's a few different data sets, a cell line and some injection stocks, and then you can search by either SNPs, indels, or both. When you're doing one of these searches, there's a few different ways to go about it. You can search by the gene, a location, more than one sequence, or multiple locations. We'll just show wingless for this example. And here we're taken to a table showing all of the variants that overlapped with this gene. It shows things like the variant position, reference and alternate alleles. If the data set provided a quality score, it's shown here, but we also show how many samples from a particular data set the variant was found in for additional confidence. And then to the right, all of the columns that are marked with a star were annotations from SNPF, and they're going to show the effect of a particular variant as well as the impact. And for more information on SNPF, you can click here. And that's pretty much it. If you still have questions, our contact information is available here, as well as a bug report form. Thanks for watching.